Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, my name's DavidRobertNeill, and today we're going to talk about why your kids are smarter than you. That's right, your kids are smarter than you, and here's why. They know no boundaries. Kids have no limits. The only limits they have are the limits that their parents put on them. This is why you see kids do dumb stuff. Like we see it as dumb, but they'll happily climb a table and just jump off of it for no reason, thinking it's fun. They are fearless. Now when you actually think about it, what is the one thing that holds adults back in their life when they get older? It's normally fear. Fear from the experiences. Don't do that, that will hurt, and all this, that and the other. When you get older, you realise the fear from just doing anything that's out of your comfort zone creeps in when you're an adult. This is why sometimes it's a lot better to be more like your kid who is fearless than be like the adult that you are today. The second reason is they remain focused on the goal. Now, a lot of kids do run around getting distracted, but have you ever seen a kid take their playtime seriously? I mean, they're sitting there, they're playing by themselves. They're running around, they've got invisible friends and all sorts of stuff they're doing. They are locked in, they are focused on something that isn't even real. Now, can you imagine if you brought that level of focus into your adult life to focus on the things that are important? Can you imagine if you had that laser sharp focus at work? Can you imagine how much easier it would be if you can imagine that person at work was just another fake character? Can you imagine if you had that imagination, that laser focus that kids have got? Can you imagine what they could do for your life? Number 3, they never give up. Kids never give up. They're either hitting you in the head with something even though you've told them no 10 times already, or they just never ever stop. But another example is how many times does a kid fall down before it walks? Do you remember how many times you fell down? That kid never stopped trying to walk, to the point where now it fell down so many times and failed so many times. It doesn't matter because they couldn't even remember that's how many times they failed. You know, there's loads of examples out there of famous people all sitting about how many times they've lost, but they never give up. Everyone loves that underdog story, and that's what kids are. Effectively, they're an underdog story, but you know they're going to make it. So why does your mindset towards yourself change? Be like your kid when it's trying to learn how to walk. Whenever you're doing something new, your kid never give up, so you don't give up. Number 4, they are humans in their purest form. Now, you will never ever get the opportunity to be or have the mind you had when you was a kid. You absorb more information from the ages of 1 to 8 years old than you do in your entire life. They absorb so much information, they learn so much, and unfortunately, like everybody knows it, when you start school, you become teenagers, you go out into the real world, you lose that innocence because you're exposed to the real world and all its bullshit, and it manipulates your mind and warps you into a system where it tells you that you're not good enough, or you can't do this, or that's only for rich people, or only poor people are like that, and all this confusion comes in. Now, can you imagine how much further we would be as a species if we didn't have these limitations once we got older? Look at your kids. They are the purest form of human beings. That is what we are meant to do. We're meant to grow and learn and have no limitations. And that is exactly why your kid is smarter than you at the minute. And lastly, they know everything that you have forgotten. They know everything right now that you forgot. Like, how many times, even if you go back to something as simple as trying to help your kid do the maths homework and you can't do it because they know the things that you don't. Their minds are in a constant process of learning all the time. It's their imaginations, because there is nothing in this world that humans have created that didn't start in the mind and someone's imagination. All the computers, all the telephones. I mean, the dinosaurs had the same materials we had to build a telephone, but they didn't, did they? Now, why is that? Because they didn't have that imagination that we had to see these products, look into them, look into what they had around them and create things. Look at how we've changed the face of the planet. Yeah, we've not always done good things with it, but inevitably, whether it's good or bad, everything that human beings have done and created has all come from the imagination. And who are the one group of people whose imaginations are at their fullest? Your kids. And that is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen, at the minute, your kids are smarter than you. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a bit of fun, this one, guys. Don't show it to your kids, or as you know, they might use it against you. But if you did like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I need all the help I can get with my followers, and I'll see you in the next one.